don't take Bitcoin. The subway doesn't take Bitcoin. How am I gonna get home? Ah! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to The Breakdown. I'm your host, Luke Mones. Happy July 4th weekend. Sorry to interrupt, Luke. It's time for the comment section. From me, you. Tommy Loika commented, "Butter my biscuit, Luke." You got it. Mr. Loika, I will butter your biscuit. Isn't it nice to have a buttered biscuit? Mr. Loika, I hope I'm buttering the biscuit to your satisfaction. Mackie YT wrote, "Hi, whoever's seeing this comment, I hope you have an amazing day. If stuff isn't going good, it will get better. Have an amazing day. You're beautiful and awesome." Wow, that's really nice. Thank you. And that was the comment section. Luke, take it away. Be safe. Please don't blow your hand off with a firework, okay? And if you do, please subscribe to our channel before you blow your hand off, because afterwards it'll be a lot harder for you to comment and like and subscribe. First up, we're exploring the world of cryptocurrency as I try and go 48 hours exclusively paying for everything with Bitcoin. Let's take a look. I've been hearing a lot about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but I don't know what those words mean, and I know nothing about that whole world. So for the next 48 hours, I'm going to spend only using my crypto wallet. That means no cash, no cards. I'm gonna survive on Bitcoin in New York City for 2 days. Let's go. Do you accept Bitcoin? You don't? Yeah? Oh, you don't? Okay, thanks.
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
Bitcoin?
No, sorry.
You guys accept Bitcoin?
No.
No? Okay. No, okay, thank you.
Hey, Luke. Luke, do you want to go to the Bitcoin Center?
Bitcoin Center NYC is a community space dedicated to the education and promotion of Bitcoin, where they also lend support for the local Bitcoin community. The center puts on various events and programs to encourage people to learn about cryptocurrency.
No, I appreciate that, but no thanks. I'm fine. I'll find food on my own, really. I'll figure out the Bitcoin thing. All good. You accept Bitcoin?
Oh, sorry.
I'll find some place. Hello? I know.
No, my guy, we don't do Bitcoins.
No. Cash or credit?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I am getting kind of hungry. Kava? I want food.
Kava is a Polynesian root drink known for anti-anxiety and sedating effects. While newer to the United States, it is consumed socially all over the world and has been consumed in the South Pacific Islands for over 3,000 years. Also, it's not technically food, it's a beverage.
So we have 3 different types of traditional kavas. We always recommend starting off with one of the kava specialties.
You don't sell snacks.
No, we don't. I mean, we have pineapple.
Okay, how many Bitcoins for a pineapple? A whole pineapple?
A whole pineapple?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
You can't do that? Could I have a punch in the face?
Yes.
Wow, thank you.
No problem.
Wow, that looks great. Oh my God.
All right, so it's gonna be $25.
Here we go. Look at that. We did it. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
To Bitcoin. You accept Bitcoin? No? Okay. Okay, let me guess. Sorry, we don't do that. Please leave the store.
I do not accept Bitcoin.
Do you know anyone who does? Do you have any food?
No.
I haven't had much luck finding anyone in New York who accepts Bitcoin. So this is like an oasis, a Bitcoin oasis for me.
I totally understand, because whenever we talk about Bitcoin, it seems that not too many people know about it. Some people are actually afraid of it. They think it's something illegal.
Yes.
And I think by us accepting this form of payment, we make it real, and it's perfectly legitimate. We like the traditional aspects of life, but we also like the progressive aspects of life, and a new technology, just new ways of doing anything. We embrace it.
I'll bring it up. Hold on one moment.
Thank you.
And
Great. Do you take Bitcoin?
no, we don't.
I am so hungry. I don't know how much longer I can do this. This is torture. All right, that's it. I'm going home. Day one is over. You know, better luck tomorrow, I guess.
End of day one. So I'm trying to think about tomorrow, like.
They don't take Bitcoin! They don't take Bitcoin! The subway doesn't take Bitcoin! How am I gonna get home? Ah! Hey.
Hey, so good news. We found you a pizza place in Queens.
In Queens?
Yeah, they'll take Bitcoin up there.
I give up. Let's just go to the Bitcoin Center. Can we? Can you take me there? This is an interesting question. Do you always use cryptocurrency, or right now do you use other forms of payment? Because I, for the last 48 hours, have only been using cryptocurrencies. Tell me, what is Bitcoin? What is blockchain? What is crypto?
So Bitcoin is a ledger.
This guy is a financial wizard. Luke barely understood what he was talking about. So for those who are like Luke, cryptocurrency is a digital currency that is not run through any government, mainstream bank, or centralized system, but rather through a decentralized system that remains stable through extensive cryptography. The value of cryptocurrency is determined by the people using it instead of a government or national treasury. Bitcoin is the most widely used form of cryptocurrency. The blockchain is a decentralized network on which users collectively keep the values of cryptocurrency consistent and honest through a shared ledger of digital information.
That person had X amount in the ledger, in the book, and yeah, let it go through.
We approve. Do you worry that the financial institutions of the world, the banks, the major corporations, are afraid of you, or that they're going to come after you?
You know, the thing is, we don't really have a chance to opt in or opt out of the system. We have to be part of the system. We have to use the dollar. We have to pay taxes just by living in this country. And Bitcoin suggests an alternative version of affairs where we're able to live in this country, to contribute and to build great technologies and to be incredible, patriotic, ethical citizens. At the same time, we don't have to use the dollar. We can use a much more innocent currency than a lot of the centralized currencies that are run by these governments around the world, in my opinion.
This answer makes me want to take all my money out of the bank and pour gas on it and burn it like the Joker.
Should just buy Bitcoin with it.
That's true, I should have. Why would I just burn it? I should just buy Bitcoin.
Well, don't be a joker. That's what happened to that guy.
I had an immensely difficult time these last 48 hours, but here's what I learned. Cryptocurrency could really change the world. It could be the future, but the future isn't quite here yet. Next up, the story of a flamethrower expert blowing minds and creating actual fire at a massive World War II reenactment. Let's take a look.
I've always had three principles. And those principles are, I don't work with losers. Principle number 2 is I only work with the best. And principle number 3 is always deliver more than you promised, and if possible, more than they expected. I think I became the flamethrower expert because... Is that the flamethrower? Yes, it is. It was a big challenge. World War II Marine Corps. Nobody had done it before. 3 flamethrowers will take out 1 bunker, all at once.
How long does this?
65, 70 feet is good.
Oh, okay.
I found out little things like it's the most powerful handheld weapon. 1 quick burst and the crowd parts. It was the only thing the Japanese were afraid of. It was a Marine Corps weapon. So your 30 riflemen would give you covering fire. This is like the biggest thing of the year for me because I'm working with the Marines. I'm not a Marine. I am a volunteer historian, but with my military background family, I really enjoy working with the Marine Corps.
We planned to have flamethrowers all along. We knew that was the thing that was going to just take people's breath away. And we finally got a phone number for this guy named Charlie Hobson. Charlie didn't know me from Adam, but I got on the phone with him and said, hey, this is Eric Younger from Paris Island. We're up here doing this event. We really need flamethrowers. This guy canceled on us. Can you help us out?
Marine Corps, right there behind the Corsair.
He dropped everything he had, threw stuff in his car, and drove down here. It was just amazing. And from that point on, Charlie's been side by side with us. I've got it broken out with the 3 different flamethrowers. I'll be on the rifle squad. The assault squad will have Chris and Jimmy. We put this amazing show together, and it's just like it all clicks.
The vets don't talk about being in war. They don't want to talk about it. They want to forget it. War is awful, and not knowing when you're going to get shot, it's horrendous. If more people knew how bad it was, there'd be a lot less wars. Are we glorifying warfare here? I mean, we're celebrating the veteran, we're showing the cool weapons, we're showing flamethrower. War was a lot of fun. No, it wasn't. And I think the biggest mistake we could make was to glorify war. I'm proud to work with the Marines. It's a real honor. And it's fun, it's interesting. I enjoy talking to the people. And I really believe we need to teach history to our kids so they understand that freedom isn't free, it's very expensive. A lot of people gave their lives.
There's a longer version of that story coming soon, so subscribe here or check out our website for updates. Next up, those war heroes aren't the only ones who served. Stephanie Officer has the story about a herd of helpful goats in New York City. Let's check it out.
Here they come. These 25 goats traveled from upstate New York to spend the summer working in New York City. It's the first time a project like this has ever taken place in Manhattan. Simply put, they'll go around the park grazing on all the bad stuff, like the poison ivy, pests, and vines that block out sunlight. Because goats can eat 25% of their body weight, that means they'll be pulling their weight. They're being called summer interns. Are you getting paid appropriately for being a summer intern? Do you like the food? No, just okay, that's fair. You'd rather nibble on yourself than talk to me, also fine. Okay, nope, that's that.
Here with us now is our own Stephanie Officer. Welcome, Stephanie.
Hey, Luke.
So what was it like covering that goat event?
Smelly, it stunk so bad, but I mean, they're really cute. Who doesn't like goats?
Stephanie, it's time for Goat Facts. Goat Facts. In this are facts about goats that neither of us have ever seen before.
Ever.
Will you do the honors?
Fun. Did you know, Luke, that goats do not have teeth on their upper jaw?
That's not really?
Yeah, how did they chew this stuff?
Are these goat lies? What is this? Goat facts. One of the more remarkable species of goats is the myotonic goat, better known as the fainting goat. Because of a genetic quirk, when they get excited or startled, the goat's muscles freeze up, causing them to topple over. They remain totally conscious and their muscles return to normal, which sounds like the goat wrote this goat fact. You know, it's like, oh, actually, it's not really fainting. I'm conscious. I'm just pretending to faint. I'm not scared at all.
Goats can jump over 5 feet high. Did you know that?
No, that's crazy. Goat facts. Oh, how about this one? Abe Lincoln's sons had 2 goats that lived in the White House with them. So these were indoor goats.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
What's living in the White House now?
Goat facts.
Despite the stereotype about goats being willing to eat anything, they are actually very picky eaters. Goats have very sensitive lips, which they use to mouth things in search of clean and tasty food.
Good facts. Oh, goats have 4 stomachs.
Oh,
we knew that.
Right.
And our final goat fact.
Final goat fact.
Of the inaugural goat facts.
Goats' pupils are rectangular. This gives them vision for 320 to 340 degrees compared to humans with 160 to 210 degrees around them. Goats are also thought to have excellent night vision.
Oh, cool.
I thought this goat was being shady to me at the park, but I realized that its eyes were on the side of their heads. I just thought he was giving me attitude.
Yeah, Brooklyn, you thought he was turning away from you, but in reality he was like, all right, let's have a conversation. Well, now we know that that goat was actually being polite.
That was goat facts.
Goat facts. Thanks to you guys for watching, and thanks to Stephanie Officer for joining us. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment because we want to hear about the stories you want to see. We'll see you next time on The Breakdown.